Computer science videos here today to show you guys in tutorial 12 of programming in HTML5, HTML headings. Without further ado, let us start the video. So the first thing we need to do is go all the way down to the dock, click on Finder, go to Documents, HTML5, double click on this folder, index.html, right click, open with, text edit, close out of the Finder, go to the text edit file, increase the size of this, and then Command plus to increase the font size. Take the code from the previous tutorial, highlight, right click, cut, and then open up the Word document, and now we can go to the bottom of the page, right click and paste, and then Command S to save, quit Word, and now we can start the tutorial for HTML headings. And we know that headings are defined with the H1 and H6 tags. H1 defines the most important heading. H6 defines the least important heading. So I will now type in H1, copy and paste 5 more times, and then change H1 to H2 to 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we can highlight, right click, copy, next line, Command V 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now change H1 to H2, H3, H4, 5, and 6, and do the same to the right hand side. And now if we save, Command S, go all the way down to Finder, Documents, HTML5 folder, double click, right click, index.html, open with Safari app, close out of Finder. We can have the text edit file and the web browser side to side for us to then see what is happening concurrently. And here's the reason why headings are very important, because the search engine will use the headings to index the structure and content of the web page. So we have the web page on screen. Users will often skim a page by the heading. It is very important to use the headings. The bigger the heading, the more eye-catchy the heading. The user will then see this is what the page is all about. It is very important to use headings to show the document structure. H1 headings should be used for the main heading, followed by H2, and then the less important H3, and so on. We can now move on to bigger headings. So we know each HTML heading has a default size. However, you can specify the size for any heading with the style attribute using the CSS font size property. So we can insert all this into our HTML text edit file. CSS is another tutorial, another subject which we will be looking at in the near future. And so we can write less than H1 style equals speech marks, font size, font dash size, the colon, and let's say 50 pixels, px, semicolon, and then close this off, and then say heading 1. And now less than / H1 end tag. Command S to save, go to the web browser, reload the page, and now we have a heading 1 with the font size of 50 pixels. If we change this to 90, right click, reload, the heading becomes more bigger based on the pixel size of your font. And now we can move on to HTML horizontal rules, the HR tag defines a thematic break in a HTML page and is more often displayed as the horizontal rule. The HR element is used to separate the content or define a change in a HTML web page. So we can take a couple of lines of code. So I'll just take the first line of code we wrote, go to the bottom and paste, and then rechange the heading to "this is a heading." Next line, insert a paragraph with the P tag, and now we can insert the HR tag less than HR and the tag. We can highlight this, Command C to copy, Command V to paste, and change H1 to H2. So now Command S to save, go to the web browser, right click, reload the page, and there we have horizontal lines and rules. And these lines are then able to separate the content on your web page. And so in this tutorial, you know that HTML defines the root of a HTML document. The body defines the document's body. The head, a container for all the head elements, the titles, the scripts, styles, meta information, and many more. H1 to H6 defines the HTML headings, and the HR tag defines a thematic change in the content. We can close out of Safari. We can save and close out of TextEdit. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Thanks for now.